His brother.
Yes. Okay, here we go. He's like, like he's smarter than all of us. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Son?
Yeah.
Obviously smarter than me. Hold on here. So he seems to think Mark is doing better.
Yes.
And I'm hearing therapy. So has that been happening yet?
No.
But you guys are working on it? Because that's what...
In some ways.
There's a little bit of, because as Mark, okay, here's the thing. He's going to be pushing him toward talking to somebody besides you guys because he's talking to all his friends about it and you guys, and there's a lot of support. But what he's saying is he might need a little bit more, and you're the only one that can do it, you, somehow. Does that make sense?
Perfect.
Yeah, like he listens to you. Okay, hold on a second here. Oh, he's so sorry. But he says, you know, this is it. He's like, but I'm cool. Like he pops up. Like he's, what is it about his shirts? He loves his shirts or his t-shirts or.
Mark wears all the shirts.
He goes, he's like, talk about my shirts. Tell him to wear my shirts.
I wear
And
his
he's
shirts.
teasing. Okay, hold on a second here. He wants me to say it's nobody's fault. Because you know how we go over and over and over something, we're just like, God, if I just would have done something differently, could I have saved him? Could I have done anything? And you know, what he's showing me is this was a spur of the moment thing. This wasn't like something planned out. There was no, he shows no note, you know, there's no, you know, he says, well, there might be some notebook stuff, but there's no note.
Correct.
So that you know that this was like he just says, he's calling it a stupid decision in a moment.
He had epilepsy.
And that he just didn't take something. He says he didn't take his medicine, and he's sorry, okay? He just says, he meant it, okay. And he also hated this medicine, he's saying, and he hated all of it.
Yes. Yes.
He just said that in my ear. I hated it. But he just really wants you to know that it's him.
Okay.
So he says, you know, could you prevent, short of like making him take something, but he says he sometimes didn't tell the truth about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he thought he had it handled.
Yeah, he did.
And he's got his arms around a dog. I don't know do you guys have a dog on the earth? Or he's just got, they've got light underneath and he's got his arms around. So I don't know whose dog this is.
He had cats. He was a cat.
Oh, this is a dog. Hold on a second here.
It's gonna be Moki because Moki almost died and then he didn't.
What happened?
Her dog almost just passed away just like 3 weeks ago. He was really sick for over a month.
Hold on, I'm just waiting to see if he like gives, is he like holding, he's just holding this dog. So what I want to say to you, and I'm going to go on like a little branch here, but I feel that he had a hand. Did you think that maybe he had a hand in helping save this animal? Because I'm supposed to say yes. Okay,
Yeah,
yes.
he was almost dead. He was.
And didn't want that dog taken. Okay, there we go. Just got the greatest smile, like the greatest smile. And actually, it was getting more limited, he's telling me, with his life. I don't know what that, he just says it was sort of getting smaller. Does that make sense? Or he felt in some way that it was?
Yeah, he was no longer working and he stayed at home most of the time, and he told me he wasn't going to live long, that he was going to die at a young age.
You know what I want to say? Sometimes the soul tells us, and we don't, I've had that happen before, where somebody told me something. He says, no, he knew it.
Yeah, I always thought he did.
And you know how I talked about old souls? Like he came out an old soul, don't you think?
Yes.
Because I can see his eyes and I can see the way he looks. And he is in the light. He is so happy. He also says especially at night you feel me.
Yeah.
And he wants me to tell you it's real. And he has also reached out to you
Yes.
and touched you, and you've had the physical.
Just yesterday.
And so he wants to validate that he will do more of that. He's working on it, he says.
Awesome.
Okay. He just says, tell her I love her and loves you too. And Mark, especially, also. Sorry about that, he says. Okay. Blessings.
Thank you.